Good morning, everyone. In this lecture, we are going to do this problem. Right? In last lecture, we discussed about that block diagram reduction rules. In this lecture here, we are going to use the tools. How we are going to, by using the tools, how we are going to find out the C of S by R of S value. C of S by R of S value. Right? The problem is that determine the transfer function for the given block diagram. Question is that determine the transfer function for the given block diagram. For the given block diagram. That is C of S by R of S. We are going to find out C of S by R of S for the given block diagram. Now in this block diagram, is there any series connections are there or parallel connections are there? First we need to identify. In this block diagram there is no series connection as well as there is no parallel connection. But is there after that I want to do one in this problem. If I am seeing just to consider this one. In this, if I am removing this summing point, I am shifting this summing point, then G1 and G2 will become series, and the G1, G2 and H1 will become one cascade connection. So one feedback path, that means a negative feedback path. Similarly, here, if I am observing this block, here we are having a G3 interruption here. So, if I am removing this takeoff point, then G3 and G4 will become series, and then this block will become one complete negative feedback. Right? The two rules is that first one is summing point where we have to shift this summing point. I am going to shift this summing point to here. That means shifting of summing point before the block and shifting of summing takeoff point after the block. Shifting of takeoff point after the block. Right. Now the thing will I am writing shifting shifting summing point before the block I am writing before which block? Before the block G1. And next one is shift that means shift takeoff point after the block G4. After the block G4. This is a takeoff point I am going to shift. Now, whenever we are doing like this, what we need to do? Now I am going to shift. If I am shifting the summing point before the block G1 or after the block G4 or shifting takeoff point after the block G4, what we need to do? The first condition is shifting summing point. Example, what is the rule we discussed? The shifting point, summing point before the block. Before the block means now it is after the block. Whenever it is after the block, then only we can shift before the block. So I am taking here example. This is a G, and this is a summing point plus. I take it as an input is an x1, and the output is an y. Same here. I am going to take like this. Next. Right? What is the output now? X1 into G plus x2. Now what I am doing now? I am shifting this summing point before the block. Now what we are going to get here, the same summing point x1 and plus we are having the same summing point before the block I substituted here, and this x2 will be going to add like this. This is a plus. Now what is the output now? Y is equal to x1g plus x2g. But is these two outputs will not be same? These two outputs will not be same, so I am going to multiply with 1 by g. 1 by g. So we are getting the same output, right? I am shifting the summing point before the block with the input x2 will be going to be multiplied with 1 by g. So similarly, when I am shifting this summing point, this value will be going to be multiplied with 1 by g. 1 by g means here how much it is there? 1 by g1. It will be going to be multiplied. That is the first case. Now again the second case is that shifting the takeoff point after the block. The shifting takeoff point after the block. Here I am having a G4. Shifting the takeoff point after the block. After the block means now here the takeoff point. Here we are having a Y1 and here I am having a Y2. And the input is X. Input is X. Now what is the output you are getting? X into G4. X, you take G only, example only. Na? I am going to take G, X into G. What about Y2? Y2 also X into G. But I am going to shifting this takeoff point after the block. Now see, this is an G. I am going to shift the takeoff point here. I am going to get Y2 and this is your Y1. And Y1 and Y2, what is the value of Y1? Y1, I am here only X only we are getting. So, Y1 is equal to how much we are getting? X into G. Y2 also we are getting how much? X into G. But we require Y2 value only X. X means we need to multiply here with 1 by G. Very simple. 1 by G. Here in this case, X directly we are going to get Y2 X. When I am shifting the takeoff point, we need to get Y2 also X only. So we are going to multiply here to shift this summing point. We need to multiply with 1 by G1. To shift this takeoff point, we need to multiply with 1 by G4. To which block you are going to shift? Either that means before which block we are going to shift? Before G1, so that I am going to multiply with 1 by G1. Here after G4, so we need to going to multiply with 1 by G4. Now again I am redrawing the same circuit by applying these two rules. Now see here. The two rules I am going to apply here, which is the next equation is that how it will becomes. This is R. This will not going to be a change. Here we are going to shift that summing point like this. This will be going to be multiplied with 1 by G1 after that H3. Now we are having a G1. After that we are having a G2. Again we are having 0.3. H1 feedback will be the same. Again I am shifting this end and this end. Both ends I am shifting, so it will be going to multiply with the 1 by G4. After this, I am having a summing point again here. Positive and negative feedback here. It will become some H2. And these two will be like this G3 and G4. I am shifting the takeoff point, so it will becomes here, and this will become like this. This is our output C. See here, these 2 points, this point and this point is shifted before G1 and after G4. Now again, this will become the red color will become These two are in series. We can multiply G3 into G4, and after that these will become a feedback. We can replace this very easily. But here, whenever G1 and G2 are in again series, G1 and G2 will be the series. We can shift these two summing points. Shift the exchange the summing point. Exchanging the summing points. If I am exchanging the summing point, what we is that this will becomes here and this will becomes like this. Now this is R plus this will come here negative. What is if we can multiply all these things? We can multiply all these things. Why? Because all are in cascade connection. H3, what we are going to get after multiplication? H3 divided by G1, G4. H3 divided by G1, G4. Here I am going to get negative feedback H1. Negative feedback I am going to get H1. I am shifting exchanging the summing points. Now again this will becomes G1, G2. And here you are having an like this. And this line. Now again this G3, G4. What we are going to get here? Finally G3, which feedback? Negative feedback. That means G3, G4 divided by 1 plus H2, G3, G4. Again, it will be going to connect to this particular point and the output C. See, this is the from this part to this part how it will becomes. See, this is the diagram. Final next diagram what we got. Again, this will become a feedback. Which feedback? Negative feedback. G1, this thing will become the red color will be indicates that negative feedback. The red color will indicates that negative feedback. Again, I am redrawing. This is your negative feedback. On the top, we are having an H3 divided by G1, G4, and this will becomes negative feedback means what we are going to G1, G2 divided by 1 plus H1, G1, G2, right? After that, what we are having? G3, G4 divided by 1 plus H2, G3, G4. And this is the finally we are going to get. This is output. See. Again, these two are in series connection. Again, you need to multiply. Step by step procedure we need to follow. There is nothing to, don't worry, anything. Just we are having a step by step procedure. Just we need to follow. That's it. Here again, it will become becomes a negative feedback again. First, you need to multiply this thing. This is your R of S. This is H3 divided by G1, G4. This is will becomes G1, G2, G3, G4 divided by G1, G2, G3, G4 divided by 1 plus H1, G1, G2 into 1 plus H2, G3, G4. This is your feedback again. From you need to apply the negative feedback system. So what is the negative feedback? Finally we are getting with one big block like this, and this is your C of S, and this is our input R of S. R of S. Now what we are going to get? What is the feedback? H3 divided by G1, G4. That means we have G divided by G1, G2, G3, G4 whole divided by 1 plus H1, G1, G2 into 1 plus H2, G3, G4 whole divided by 1. Which feedback? Negative feedback. So we are going to multiply 1 by H3, H3, G1, G4 into all this value again, G1, G2, G3, G4 divided by 1 plus H1, G1, G2 into 1 plus H2, G3, G4. Now if you are simplifying this thing, then what we are going to get, that is, if you are simplifying, you can simplify, otherwise you simplify and write down the C of S by R of S in simple. Right. This is a simple problem of we are going to convert all the values into a single value, single block. Here only a big block diagram they given when we start the problem. Now in this case we are finally getting a simple block diagram. Right. Thank you.